So officially, you're welcome to today's training seminar. Today, mostly is geared towards new members. Though it does not mean that old members does not gain from it, because it's like refreshing our minds as well. So we welcome new members. I can see we have some new members with us. That is good. The important thing is for you to grasp what we are doing and run with it, because that is the only way you can be successful, is through information. Everything in life is through information. So we are here to give you that information that you need, and you grab it and please run with it. Don't allow anybody to talk you out of it, or situation or circumstances. Please go with it. So today we'll be discussing mostly how to start well, to know the company you are dealing with, the products and services they are offering, and your role. What role do you have to play in it to make it successful? And if time permits, we'll go through testimonies of other people who are also with us, who have been doing this business and been successful. So I will just introduce P1 business model to you, then we'll go into the other aspect of our meeting today. So P1 is a P1 business opportunity. Is actually under the P1 group. What they offer, this is the management arm of the P1 group. These are the PBOs, is who we are, and this is where all the members, because in Nigeria we are close to 1 million PBOs. That is to tell you how the business is growing, close to 1 million PBOs. So this part of it, the PBO office, is the one who manages all their members. Make sure you get all your money, make sure your ranking, the hierarchy of your progress is being maintained and documented. This is their work. So that little fee you pay when you register or annually is what they use to manage it. So now that you are here, the question is why? Why are you here? What is your aim and objectives in this business? What do you hope to achieve in this business? This your why is very, very important, because is the one, if everything fails, that is going to motivate you to move further. And I can tell you, just like in life, you have challenges just like any other person. But if your why is strong enough, you will be able to overcome and not give up and continue, because success in this business is assured. This model of business has been tested for more than 100 years and it has worked. Microsoft said that if you were to start life again, you will become a networker, because it's a system whereby you average on the efforts of others. We'll come to that later. Then, how does it start? The P1 group started 2012 by a family, I will soon, by a family doctor and Dr. Mrs. Oumere. These are the two great people who started this family. They were actually, this business born out of the need. There was a need, there was a challenge which they were encountering at that point in time. And one of the challenges was housing. They could not get a house for a long time. They squatted in many places, even in the church, until one day the wife had a dream, and in the dream, she saw herself doing real estate business. So when she woke up, she told the husband, I have a dream, and we are doing real estate. I saw us doing real estate. The husband laughed and said, that cannot be. Anyway, they laughed over it. And 3 weeks later, when they were in the church, somebody came and gave them a flyer. And the rest is history. So with that flyer, what they did was to take it, write their telephone number and name, make photocopies. Remember, I want you to put it in your heart what they did. They received a flyer, they write their names and made photocopies and started distributing the flyers. But after 3 months of distribution, they wake up early at 4 o'clock in the morning, husband and wife, then they will enter the bus and start going through Aja, all those areas in Lagos, distributing it. And also in the evening, they will come back to distribute it, you know. But 3 months, they were not selling. So the husband and wife sat down and said, they must be doing something wrong. So they decided to put a installment payment, like flexible payment for 6 months into the flyer after discussing with the owner of the estate. So who gave them permission to do that anyway? So they decided to create another flyer where they say, okay, you can pay within 6 months. Say they were surprised. By the time they know, they have a lot of uh, people coming to them. And so that is how they started selling. And later they created their own company in 2012. And later they incorporated the system we are discussing today. This is the network marketing system into it, which is wonderful. That is the best thing that's ever happened in the real estate business. And they are the first in the world to do that. And that, for the sake of that, things changed for you and me doing this business today. They created that opportunity. So we pray that God will continue to bless them and increase in them. So what is their vision? Their vision is to make home ownership dream a reality. And that is our vision in the company. And how do they achieve that? By looking for land in affordable area, that is fast growing area. You should understand real estate is not just about going to some place to buy land, whether it's 100 naira or 1 million. It's about positioning yourself, buying in a location. So real estate is location, location, location. You have to have that you have to have that intelligence to know where to invest in real estate. And most of the factors that affect where you buy land is the development that is going to come to that area. If you are able to foresee such development, then you will go before that development comes and buy land and wait for the development to come. That is how you hit jackpots. You see those people who are living now in Lekki or Victoria Island, if you check their history, you will see some people who at that time refused to buy land there for one reason or the other. Many people got that opportunity, but only few bought land. And the few who bought, today most of them are multimillionaires. So that is just the way it is in real estate. If you were able to have that vision, that mind to take risk and calculated risk anyway, and invest in upgrowing area, you will see that sky is the limit. An example of that is Asaba. Asaba, as of last year, there was no very low-key development going down there in Asaba. Me personally, I was following the whole trend. But today, Asaba, Guzo, all those areas, Okpanam, all those axes, you get land now for 20 million, 30 million. And can you imagine? A year ago, a land there, when they started, land was 600,000, 1 million. But now you get land there 30 million, 15 million, 30 million, 40 million. So that is to tell you the power of able to design where the development will come, go buy and wait. It's very, very powerful. But now, the good news is that we don't have to worry ourselves for that. P1, that is what P1 is doing. P1, they have their own think tank, they have their own knowledge base, they have their own information through the government, so they know where the developments are coming. They go there, buy land, and at an affordable price, and make plan this land into plots, estates, and begin to sell the land to people, which is wonderful. So that is how actually I came to P1. Now, my short testimony about how I entered P1. Because this, where we are now, is exactly where I was. So I'm actually an architect and a town planner. So all these things are not new to me, to say the fact. And for some time, I wanted to invest in Nigeria. I decided to do it with my community, the Edo community we have here in Germany or in Berlin to say. But you know how it is. some people they want to play smart and all that. We lost all the money. Our investment went to the drain. Then the second time again, I tried with some friends, even within the church. Also, the same issue happened. So I sat down just last year. I sat down and said, how can I achieve my aim in building an estate in Nigeria and without all these problems that are happening? So I decided to, since I was in the real estate business, I know P1, I know Landway, I know a lot of Revolution Plus, Gracia. I know all of them because we're like partner, we're like competitors. I was actually competing with them that time. So I said I studied all of them. I said I want to see who I can partner with. My aim was to buy in an estate, already developing estate. I would just acquire maybe 20 plots of land within an estate and make my own mini estate. That was just what I had in mind. So why do I do that? It's because since I'm far away, I will not be bothered with all this documentation, land titles, and others, and taking care of the land. So somebody else will do it. I will only do the development. That was my aim. So what I did, I went to Landway. I registered with them. I went to Gracia. Gracia, they do it under ABN. I registered with them. Then I went to um, P1. I tried to register in P1. P1 refused me registration. They said I need a referral. I said, what is wrong with these people? Why don't they allow somebody to just register and access land as a partner or agent through them? Because I wanted to go in as an agent, which will give me inside information about the company. So I decided then, I remember that I had a friend when I was in Nigeria. The friend came to me. And I know he was dealing on with P1 because he told me, I was dealing on real estate. So he told me about P1. So I had that information. So I called him up. I said, are you still in P1? He said, yes. I said, please send me a referral. So he sent me his referral, and that is how I was able to log in and register. So my coming to P1 was a drive within me to be successful in real estate. Nobody came to campaign to me to join to become a P1. I myself was looking for it. So that is my short testimony. Others will come later, how I entered P1. So P1 has done all the great things for us. All we just need to is to maximize on it. P1 is like a canvas. An artist, a painter. You have a canvas, that is the wall where you paint. It's white. Then you will come with your paint and brush. And whatever you paint, you draw and paint, is yours. That is how P1 is. If you understand the magnitude, the opportunities hidden inside P1, you will not be thinking the way I'm thinking now. It just P1, they have more than 63 affiliates. They have more than 560 estates all over Nigeria. Can you imagine you as you are now as a PBO? All those things are under your hand. You can trade with it. You can do anything with it just by being a member of PO. Just imagine that all these products belongs to you. You can sell them, any of them at any time. If you can think and imagine that, I can bet you that you will become a multimillionaire within a very short time. So P1 has a brand. And in this real estate business in Nigeria, it's not easy. People, we know they are very sentimental and emotional when it comes to land dealings in Nigeria. There's nobody you will ask to buy land that will not question you. Even your own brother, your own sister, even your father, your mother, husband and wife, if you go to your husband and say, come and buy land, he's going to question it. Because land, there's some historical things going on with land that people are always very, very conscious. So in order for you to be successful, P1 has their 5 core values, which you will try to inculcate into your character. And one of them is accountability. 2 is responsibility. Then integrity, service, and excellence. Character will carry you a long way. If you have a good character, people can buy land from you, you know, without much questioning. Not that they will not question, but they will not go deeper. But if your somebody's character is questionable, the tendency that they are going to ask a lot of questions, and at the end, everybody will be frustrated. So I will advise that we try to be calm, try to have that values that will make people to depend on us, to value us. When we tell them something, they will believe. That is because real estate, you will understand later, is a referral business. Once you sell to 2 or 3 people, those 2 or 3 people, they are now your campaigner. They are the one who are going to be bringing business to you. But if you quarrel with them or do anything, they are not, of course, they are not going to recommend you to the next client. So it's good that these character values that you have them, that you have them. I think I didn't change. Sorry, I didn't change my camera position. But let's go. Let's go on. No problem. Um. So what we advise is that try to be very civic in your dealings. Be gentle. Don't quarrel with people because in this business, even your enemy, it becomes your client. Oh. Your enemy is your client. So you don't try to avoid quarreling with anybody at all. Just be calm. Make sure you have all the core values and build a brand. You have to build a brand for yourself because you become a brand that when people see you, they will see real estate. They want to buy land. When they see you anywhere, they say, that is a real estate man. That will help to enhance your business. Like I said before, P1, they have started 2012. They have been growing. They have challenges, but just like any other child, before you get up, but they have been growing steadily and they have been increasing. Now, from one company, they have more than 60. Up to today, they have 63 companies and it's still growing. As the last time we checked, it was 63 affiliates, branches. They are all over Nigeria. So these 63 branches, they have estates all over the country. Uh, in Benin, they have 8 estates in Benin. Some of them are sold out. They have in Warri, in Sapele, they have in Ogeli, they have in Port Harcourt, Bayelsa, they have in Asaba. Like I said, Okpanam, all those areas, Ibuzo. They have estates in Aba, in Owerri. All the eastern cities, they have, most of the major cities, they have estates. In western part of Nigeria, Lagos, Ibadan, all the areas there, they have estates. In Lagos alone, they have more than 200 estates in Lagos. In Asaba, they have more than 150 estates in Asaba. Just like I told you, Asaba within 1 year grows from one estate to more than 150. That is to tell you how this business grows, just to give you an insight. They have in Kano, in Abuja, they have more than 20 estates in Abuja. They have in Nasarawa, they have in Jalingo, they have all over Nigeria, except where the Boko Haram are ravaging. Otherwise, they have, and they are growing every day by day. And these estates are your estates. These are my estates. When I'm marketing my product, I will tell you, I become P1 in myself. So when I'm speaking to clients, I talk. In short, one of them one time thought I'm the owner of P1. So he said, that your company, this, you have to, he was trying to tell me to go and I said, since he was a close person, I said, I know I'm not actually the owner. I'm a partner. I market for them. So I have to explain to him. That is to tell you how I market my products. I don't market as, if you go there, the company will do this. I say, no, I don't do that. I tell them, listen, this is our company. These are what we offer. These are how we can help you achieve your aims in these regards. So P1, I am P1 and you are P1. So when we say we have 560 estates, that is your own estate. You can sell in any part of P1 estates. It just before we enter this, we started this seminar today. When I was going through my WhatsApp, I saw there was a seminar going on in Ekpe. So I decided to join them. When I joined, I happened to be the only person who joined. So it was wonderful. So me and the trainer, we started talking. So we're now like conversing, asking questions, question and answer, all those things. It was wonderful. So the what I take home from our discussion just before I joined, we started our own. He said one thing. He said, "Oga, don't worry. Any client you have, wherever, just give them our number. We take care of them for you." That is how P1 works. Like if you are, I'm here in Germany. I've sold more than 300 plots in Nigeria. No, and I only went to Nigeria last year for spent 3 weeks or so. So most of my dealings I did from here. So what I do, which I want you also to imitate or do better, is that any estate I want to deal with, I find out from their office who is the manager in charge of that estate. I get the telephone of the manager in charge of that estate. So I will call the manager, you are in charge of this estate, yes. These are what you offer. Do you have any other incentive? He tell me, I'll say, okay. If I get buyers, I hope everything will work well. You know the Nigerian factor now. So he said, okay, Oga, if you get anybody, we'll treat the matter, everything will go well. So I already established, the essence of my calling is to establish a relationship with that estate manager. So anytime I get customers, what I normally do with the customers, if they are asking a lot of questions, I say, listen, I'm going to connect you to the estate manager. Even as we are talking, I will connect, add the estate managers to our call. So we'll start a emergency conference call with the buyer. So this gives the buyer opportunity to ask all the questions, and of course, as the estate manager in charge of that estate, he has answers to all those questions. So it brings confidence. It makes you to close the business very fast. So this is what I will advise all of you. If you want to sell land in any of the estates, if it's in Benin or wherever, you have to know the manager. And the good thing about P1 is most of where they are, P1 Homes has offices all over Nigeria. Anywhere they have office is your office. Don't go there and be behaving as if you are outsider. It's your office. So if you talk with the office manager there, you will ask him where are PBOs, because in every office where P1 operates, they have a space for PBOs. PBOs in the sense that you can make an appointment and bring your clients and talk with your clients in the office. So if you understand this power, you see that if you have a corporate client, a client you know is going to do big business, you don't have to talk to you just tell the person, if the opportunity arises, please can you meet me at the office? I will be there maybe 12 o'clock. But make sure you go to the office maybe 11 o'clock to go and make sure you know where to bring the client, where to talk with the client in the office and everything. So the clients, when they will receive the client, the secretary will say, okay, want to see so and so person. They will call you out, you receive the person, you talk, you go to a table, discuss with the person and close the deal. And the beauty of it is that whatever question the person has, the office people will be able to provide those answers. So you will see that you will close your deals very easily. Anyway, this for those people who are in Nigeria physically. As I am abroad, I do my things a little bit differently. Like I said, I use the power of knowing the estate manager or the engineer, the site engineer, and also my knowledge of the real estate industry also contributes. That is why it's good to have knowledge. That is the essence of this training, for you to have the product knowledge of what you are selling, understand what you are selling, the terminology, the land or plot sizes, documentation, titles, all those things. We'll discuss them in brief, but if you go to our YouTube channel, P1 Berlin Center in channel in YouTube, we have treated some cases, some of these topics in details. So, but we'll just go through, just like we are doing today, go through very fast. So, let's move on. So, like I said, the product knowledge is very important. There's no way you can sell a product without knowing it. Otherwise, people are going to eat you for breakfast. You know. So, you land. You have to all the land, the landmarks, all those things, the land size, the land title, you have to know it. So in P1, they have three types of products that we sell. One of them is land in an estate. The second one is properties. We have properties which we sell as well. And the third one is buy to sell. Buy to sell is an investment arm. It's a process. It's a process whereby somebody buy property for one. He can decide to say this property I will hold it for 1 year. After 1 year, the company will guarantee him some percentage interest. Like now, they are doing a promo where if you invest 20 million, you get 50% within 1 year. So can you imagine if you invest 10 million, you get 15 million within a year. If you invest 20 million, you get 30 million. That has been the one that is hot cake now. It's selling very fast. Later, I will call on Pastor to give us more details on, as regards that. Like I said, don't become jack of all trades. You have to these three products like you have seen now: land, then properties. Properties mean built developments like houses or others. Then this investment and buy to sell. These are three different categories. Even within these three categories, there are also subcategories. But let's not go there now. So me personally, I deal on land. Land is my core now, for now. Uh, Other ones follow per accident. Maybe if I'm talking to a client, I see that the client is not interested in land. I can bring the buy to sell and say, okay, we have. If you're not interested in land, what about investing in buy to sell? What about investing 10 million and you get 20 million? Sorry, 20 million and you get 30 million within 1 year, all guaranteed. Then he will ask, how do you guarantee that? I say, well, listen, we are an estate, we have land. So this money you are giving us, we give you land as a what do you call it? Security. Yeah, as a security. So you give us this money, you have the land, and at the point of signing this contract, we'll give you a check, post-dated check for 30 million. When you give us 20 million, give you a post-dated check for 30 million, which you will cash in 1 year's time. So in most times, people they doubt this business. I have to tell you, be factual. Most people they doubt it, they think it's not doable, but actually, most people, our members, have been with us for more than 1 year now, and they have cashed in on their investment, which they did a year ago. Some of them, if they are around, like Pastor, they will give you testimony. And why the question is, how did the company make this money? How did they make it that they're able to pay 50% on investment? I will tell you that. Now, when you buy a land, it's very cheap, especially when you go, like I said before you buy a land, you go, you know where the development is going to, then you go before that development and buy land. Now, you are now at advantage. Now, secondly, you need money to develop that land. That is to say, you need money to build the fence around the land as an estate, secured estate. You need to build the estate gate. You need to do the infrastructural development in the estate, roads and others. You need money, and this money are not small. But the good thing, the beauty of it is that as soon as you start this development in a good location, the price starts escalating as if there's no tomorrow. So you see that that's why if you go just go to Google and say what is the appreciation rate of land in Ekpe, for example, they will tell you there is 90 to 100%. That is officially, but some places they go up to 200%. So this is how they make the money. When they tell you bring money, I'll give 50%, because they themselves as developers, they are going to the land that they are buying now is going to appreciate more than 100%. In some cases 200%. So they were able to quickly give you this money. Even there are some cases where the customer will say, I don't want that money again, I want my land. There are some cases like that because he has seen that is a customer who is following the trend of the investment and development. You see that that land he has now value for more than 200%. So instead of getting 50%, why don't you get 200%? So they will say, no, I don't want money again. I want my land. I will keep the land. So at the point of making that contract, you can put that clause into it and say, in case if at the end I may decide to retain the land and not the money. So there's a clause like that which you can add to it. Why am I saying all these things? This is to show that this investment arm is 100% proof, risk proof. So there's no risk. You have a land as your security. So so there's nothing you are not losing anything except that if you have the land later, you can develop it or resell it or whatever in case of anything goes wrong. So it's a risk-free investment, and I can tell you a lot of people have been making money from that. So this is if you want to be dealing on that, there are many of our members, mostly they specialize in this buy to sell. Like I told you, Pastor is one of them. And if you want to deal on land, it's also I will me, I'm very good in land, so you can join me in doing land. Then properties. Properties is I've not actually. I'm trying to go into that property area. So I'll be talking with some of the developers in P1 to have to build up a portfolio of products that I can offer clients and go into there. So you can choose any of these three product types and go and go into it. Now, this is just advertisement I did. I'm doing now with who is going to come out in Nigeria. It's for the diaspora uh, newspaper, which is coming out soon. This is my advertisement. You can see at the advertisement what is the content. This, like I told you before, I'm trying to go into properties now. So this, I have talked with the developer of this estate. It's called the Statement Residence. It's in San Shongotedo in Lekki. So these are their estates. Then this is down. You will see bungalows, terraces. These are already built. These down ones are already built. The top one is still on the planning stages. I think they're about starting construction. But all these ones are already existing. uh, if you check the picture now, you see some of me and one madam there and a friend. When we visited Nigeria, I took these photos. So these are houses they have that they are selling, you know. So if you want to go into properties only, these are, like I told you, I'm into land. I'm trying to move to properties as well. So like I told you before, P1 they have 63 affiliates. They have more than 560 estates in 30 states in Nigeria, and we also sell service plots. There are plots available which we offer people. So now you, if you are a new person here, you have not signed, I will advise you to do that immediately and start your business and contact the person who invited you to this training so that we're able to give you the referral link. In P1, without a referral link, you cannot register. You must have somebody, so you must be referred to by an existing member. So please do that immediately so that you join us and start making it. Then these are the five entry points in P1. This associate PBO is 5,000. It's alias Let My People Go. It's for everybody to come in. Then gold PBO is 55,000. Classic gold is the recommended one, 75,000. That is where most of us are. I will explain the differences to you briefly. Then Elite gold is 305,000 to enter. Then VIP gold is 2.105 million. This is for the big boys and big girls. Those people, they want to flex. They are not interested. Most of them are not interested in sales. They have made money. They just want to flex around with real estate moguls. So, in coming back to associate PBO, this is 5,000. This is just for you to enter. It's made so that you understand if you don't have money, just for you to understand that business. And immediately, this place, you are not supposed to stay long here. Immediately you make your first sales, you have to upgrade to either this level or this level. We preferably classic gold, upgrade to classic gold. Because if it's in this place, there are many disadvantages. First of all, you are just a loaner. So you don't anybody you bring to the business, you are not earning money from them. You only earn from your own efforts. And you here they give you 10% for land. If you sell land, 10 million worth of land, you get 1 million as your referral bonus. So for commission. So in this place, immediately you sell, you are about to sell a land, quickly upgrade to this level or this level. So a gold level here is okay. Here you will get 15% for land. I will just stop on land today. Maybe next time we'll deal on that. 15% for land, and if you bring anybody and the person sell, you get 5% of that person. That is just it. Here is the basic network marketing. That is where it starts. Then here, classic gold is the standard of them all. Here you have access to all the incentives that P1 offers. At this point, if you have become a member, you can go to Ghana if you meet. They give incentives like here now. These two, if they give it like Ghana now, they say so if you sell 5 plots, you go to Ghana. If you hear it like this, if you are here, if you like sell 20 plots, if you don't upgrade to this level, you won't go to anywhere. So here you are entitled to all their incentives. There are many incentives. If you have time and you go in, like they can I remember last year they gave me 16 bags of rice, oil, and all those things, which I just gave them in Nigeria. So there are a lot of things you get when you are classic PBO. So please, this is where it should be your standard to start classic PBO. If you are anywhere below here, try to upgrade. I think to upgrade is just minus the amount you pay, and the rest you pay to upgrade to, like from here now, if you want to upgrade from gold to classic is 20,000. Here is 70. If you are here, you want to upgrade to here, you have to pay 70,000 to upgrade. So if you want to do this business, you want to move higher, this is where you're supposed to be. Now, there are also advantage of this difference. If you see that 55,000 and 75,000, there's a difference of 20,000. That 20,000 is your money. It's not for the company. That is also an advantage. Instead of staying here, why not here? So what happens is that 20,000 will move to your mortgage. When you are here, you can sign into land to buy land within 5 years. So that every month you'll be contributing 20,000 every month. So at the end of the 5 years, you must have accumulated 1 point something million naira. So that amount, you look for land in any of the P1 estates, and you can get a more expensive land, you only pay the difference. Then you pay. Then for being here, the company also, the company will pay you some money as accumulated compound interest to this 20,000. So if it's 1.3 million you're able to accumulate within 5 years, they will add like 500,000, 300 to 500,000. So you have enough to buy land. Then in the airlight, is those people when you are here, you go for mortgage for a house. So the difference, if you remove 55,000, I think you have some 200 and something thousand. That will go for your house. Those people, if you want to buy a house within 5 years, if you calculate it, you'll be getting some millions of naira, which you will now look for a house. And the beauty of it is that once you reach the 5-year period and you don't want to build house in any of the P1 estates, you said, I have my land in Benin, I want to come to Benin to build it. Once they check the papers of the land, everything is okay, they will contract a contractor who will come and build that house for you in Benin, wherever you are, be it Lagos, Benin, Abuja, wherever, Yanagoa, Port Harcourt. So like I said before, the VIP is for the big guys. Those ones, here you have a lot of opportunity. You have everything, you are entitled to everything. Apart from that, in any of their functions, you will be on the high table. So if you want to rock with the big guys, this is where you will be. So these are just all the 5 entries. If you need more information on it, please let me know. But remember that classic gold is where you're supposed to be. If you're not there, please work hard to move to classic gold. Now we are going to talk about, like I said, today is just introductory training. So we are going to talk about different parts. Like I said, we have detailed training. We have a training on this topic, understanding the commission plan and how to make money with P1. If you go to our YouTube page, you will see a training with that title. You can go, it gives a lot of details, more than 40 minutes of training. So you can get a lot from it. So, but I will just use 5 minutes to go through. So we have the commission plan, we have the sales opportunity, and have the recruitment opportunity. Now in P1, there are two ways to make money in P1, to tell you the fact. Once it's sales, you just be selling as if tomorrow will never come. Just be selling, just be selling. Then you'll be getting commission, like water will just be flowing. But the thing is that once you are sick or you are not available, you can't sell, that streams of income stops. So that is one. So here in this place, you can make a lot of money, but if you are not selling, you are not making money. Then on the recruitment drive opportunity, this is where the whole thing settles. This is where the abundance begin to flow. You know, you know. In this place, is you earn money from, not that even like you are a salesman here, you still be earning money, but you earn money from the efforts of others. Everyone you bring into this business, you'll be getting on that first level basis, you'll be getting 5%. If you bring 100 people into this business, anything they make, you'll be getting 5%. Just imagine that you bring 100 people into this business and you are getting 5%. Let's say only 30% of them are working, the rest, they are one thing or the other, they are not active. That 30 people who are working, they are making money every day. Just imagine the person who is my upline in this business, how much is making from my what I make. Just imagine how much. There was one time ago, 2 months, my upline decided to return some certain money to me. I asked him, why are you returning this? He said, this money was too big. Oh. I don't know whether it's a mistake. And that's why I said I should send it back to you. I said, I know. I said, because of I said, I've sold a lot of properties. That is your own. Oh, we say, oh, thank you very much. Oh, God bless P1. God bless P1. So this is, I have to return that money because he transferred the money to my account. I have to return the money, a lot of money. I have to return them to him. So on his own, as he's sitting down, he just received that money. That is how it works in P1. You may not believe it, but later when you begin to experience it, you will know. But this is where recruitment drive. So I will just explain a little bit about them. This is the commission plan that we have. We have direct recruitment bonus. Anybody you bring into the business, P1 pays you. Anybody, if you bring anybody, but this payment, like I said, you will not get it if you are on this level, this associate level. You will not get, like I said, you are not going to get anything at all from P1. You are here just for you to enter, see that the business is working, then move immediately to this place. So on that level, you won't get anything. You can only get all this money when you are already assistant manager. That is when you are already a classic elite, a classic gold member, and you are assistant manager. What is assistant manager? Is for you to have 5 classic gold below you as your recruitment. So when you read that assistant manager, all this recruitment, those 5 people under you, they will pay you once that money. And any consequent person you recruit to the business, you'll be getting either $10. You'll be getting 10,000. You use dollars because we are international. You'll be getting 10,000. That is for everyone you bring. There was a woman in Lagos who he saw her own. She needed money fast. Let me just tell you the story. It's very, very funny, but God works in mysterious ways. So what she thought, if she will bringing people, she'll be getting 10,000. So she was not selling. She was only bringing people to he said in a week she will bring 20 people. So she will get 20,000. That was how she was bringing people, bringing people, bringing people. Do you know at what time she realized she was already a multimillionaire? Because all these people she was bringing, some of them were doing sales, big sales, and she was getting 5% from their sales. She didn't know that. She said she didn't know what All she was thinking was she will bring in people, she will be getting 10,000. At times she will bring 5 people in a week, you'll get 50,000. Sometimes she will bring so that was her own calculation, not knowing that now she's one of the richest people in P1 as a PBO, because of recruitment we are talking about now. Now, let's come to sales. If you sell anything, you get 10 to land, especially, you get 10 to 15%. Like I told you, this 10% is for the associate. That's why you should never stay associate, it's 10%. If you move from here up, it's 15%. So if you're an associate member today, try to work your way up to classic gold. It's very, very necessary. Then indirect commission, these are what I was telling you when you bring people in, is 1% to 5% because we have multi levels. The first level, the people you bring is 5%. The people you directly bring into the business, the people other people bring, you get 1 to 4 point something percent. But let's leave that one for the purpose of our training today, just introductory. Let's stop at 5%. So that's the first level. The person you bring into the business, you get 5% of whatever he says. Then the buy to sell, like the investment arm, anybody, if you make any deal, you yourself, you will get 7.5%. Then if the person you bring into the business that strike that deal, you get 2.5%. So this is where the things begin to change, the games begin to change. This is where things begin to happen. We will come to that. But before then, let me seize opportunity. When you get a flyer, please pay attention. Understand the flyer that you are giving to people. Try the highlights in the flyer is the area. That is the square meters. You see here, they write 600 square meters. That is the highlight of this flyer. So every flyer you get, try to understand it because it's very important. Because if you give somebody a flyer, ask you a question you don't know, and the answers are there, you begin to think you are a fraudster. So you have to know the area of the square meter of a plot that you want to sell. Then the location, where is the land located? You see here, it's Ode or main Lagos. If it's in Benin, it's in Abraka Road area. You know, it's in Abraka Road area. Benin, normally, they don't use 600 square meters. They use 4 half plot and full plot, which is 464 and 900 and something square meters. So you have to understand all those uh, uh, things in the flyer. Then the landmarks. Landmarks is place of interest around that area where the estate is. If the estate is in Igbejuleki, we know we have refinery, we have that is Dangote refinery, we have the free trade zone is there, we have the airport is there, the seaport is there, the Alaro city, just like Dubai, is coming there. Matthew Oshomolowo estate, where they are selling land now for 150 million per plot, is there around that area. So when you mention these things to the person who wants to buy, his interest will be, you have increased his interest, and the chances of you making that deal will be very, very high because the person will understand the area where what you are talking about. Then the land title, is the organ of them all. What is the land title? What is the title that you have on that land? Here, let me see if you put it here. Here it's written here. You can see it's placed. It's a deal of assignment and survey. So the deed of assignment. Deed of assignment means is the contract they have with the original owners of the land. And the survey is the registered survey of the land, which has been registered with the government. So these are the titles that the land has. This is it's not the best title, but for cheap land, most of the cheap land, these are the title they have, And the price, what is the price? Talking about title, there's also a video which we did. It's on YouTube on our channel on land titles and sizes. Please try to, if you want to accumulate a lot of knowledge, please go and watch that video many times. Even me myself, all those videos, once in a month, I watch them, I listen to them all again myself. I just put them on a playlist, I click it, and I listen to all of them. Even me, I'm teaching myself at times. So the price is 650K. You see the price 650K. You have to know the price of the land and method of payment. Most P1 products, they have long-term method of payment. At least 1 year you will get. But if you want to negotiate more than that one, it's possible. But that one is based on the location and the need of the company. So, but they have three standard of payment. Outright is within 3 months. Then you have 6 months, which will attract interest, and you have 1 year, which will attract interest. Like I said before, when you will sometime in the future we'll be inviting MDs to come and address us on their product knowledge, and they will give us incentives. Mostly likely they will tell us, like the one I had in Ireland, that if PBO is buying land, you can buy within a year or 2 years without interest. So this opportunity for us to buy land, if you, in case you have not bought land, you can buy this land now. If you want to pay within 1 year, is if this is 650K, which is $540, and this is 500 euros. So you're paying every month 40 euros. This calculation was done a long time ago. Condition must have changed, but it's close to this. So if here in Germany you want to buy land, you can buy 2 plots of land and be paying 80 euros, 80 euros every month for 1 year. Within a year, you have 2 plots of land. So just imagine if you increase it to 5 plots, how much will you be paying? 5 times 40, 200 euros every month. You get five, and if you buy five, you get one free. So you get 6 plots, 200 euros. You can afford to pay that every month, and you acquire land. You know, it's unbelievable how when you explain to people, they begin to understand things. I know in Nigeria there is a difference, but if you are working in an environment, we are going to talk about clients, different types of clients. There are some clients you don't tell them come and buy land. In short, don't tell people come and buy land. If you tell them to come and buy land, they won't buy. You have to give them something to make them to be interested. You can tell them we have a certain package which I believe you will benefit from, which will enable you to acquire property. When you talk to people like that, their mind is open now. Oh, what property? Then you talk. Is with this location we have so and so land, and it's costing so and so, and you can pay within so and so time of this installment every month. People then they will cool down and listen to you. They say, this man is talking sense. Then you begin to explain to them how it's beneficial, the location, everything. You know. So this how it is. Somebody, I just have to rush. Time is going. So if you are like you said now, which one is better? Is it if you want to sell, just want to sell, or you just want to build your network? So if you want to sell, is what you earn, you have higher earnings because nothing is moving. You don't have to do any training, just like I'm doing now. You don't have to train anybody. You just train yourself and you begin to sell land, sell properties, do your buy to sell, you make a lot of money. You move faster, of course. You don't have to be dragging people, making seminar, calling people. Self-care, you only take care of yourself. You're independent, you have your own office, you just do your business. That is another way to go. As but there are a better way, which we will say now. Recruitment drive, like we said, the recruitment drive is a network marketing model which P1 introduced into into real estate. In short, P1 is the first real estate. If you can Google it, it's the first real estate in the world that brought network marketing into its model of payments. So that opens a beautiful path for everyone to grow rich, to become self-sustained. It will enable you, if you understand what I mean, to able to earn income. Of people earn on the average in P1, those who are real, they earn of 500,000 to 30 million every month. That's what people earn. You may question that, but it's true. That's what people earn every month. There are some people they earn. That man I told you, or that woman I told you, who was just recruiting people. Those people, when they give their testimony, some of them say they earn on the average every month 20 million. One say 30 million. You know, you cannot believe, because they have more than 1,000 people in their group. Can you believe to have more than 1,000 people in their group, and most of them are active and they are selling? Do you know how much you make? It's unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. But My brothers and sisters, it is true. If you want to acquire wealth, this is the way you should go. This is the what you need to do. All you need to do is to find out how you can do it, not if it's possible. It's possible. It's how you yourself, how you can build yourself up to be to able to acquire that wealth. So anyway, let's come back. Then you have the P1 business model. It's network marketing. It means you are averaging on the or you are leveraging on the efforts of others. So like I told you, we'll come into I don't know whether I have that. Okay, I don't have it here. We'll come into that later. Then what you do in when you are doing that one, you have to bring people and help those people to be like you. Just like I'm trying to help you, try to train, offer my training so that you be like me, so that you can also earn like me. That is how you did your then training. You do that through training, learning, and recruiting. This is how you achieve this business model. This business model, ladies and gentlemen, is what I would recommend for you. And if I will do some calculations. I will just go through some calculations to tell you how much you can earn and how fast you can earn if you build your model. So no, now this is the model building procedure. We have 5 by 5 matrix in P1. So this Oga at the top is you, or Madam at the top. You are the one here. So these are the first 5 people you bring into this business. And when they are classic gold, when they come in as classic gold, these 5 people, what happens? You become assistant manager. Then you help these 5 people to bring their own 5. See their own 5, classic, classic gold 5, classic gold 5, classic gold 5. What happens here when you help them, everybody in your group now, you have more than 30 people, then you become manager, which is, I am a manager now. I was able to do that within 1 year. So, what happens if you are a manager? Like I said, once you reach that position of a manager, you should not be earning less than 500,000 every month. Nothing less than 500,000. And on my own part, my own the average is around. Uh, at times I get 2 million, 3 million, 4 million on monthly basis. So you can imagine what. But all these are also my efforts and also the leveraging from my team members. So is if to build this, you don't need some people in Nigeria they attain this level within a month. Let's tell you how fast they grow in Nigeria. They attain some people it takes 1 year, some people it takes 2 years, 5 years, some people it's forevermore. But for you, you have to put yourself in under some target. So say I will become an assistant manager within maybe 2 months, 3 months. I want to be an assistant manager and get these 5 people and help them to become like you. You see, help them to get their own 5. Then you become a manager. And what are the advantages of being a manager? As a manager now this is where the whole game changes. As a manager, as I am now, I becomes a senior partner in P1. What does that mean? I can open branches, my branches, P1 sales branches all over the world. I have one in Berlin here. When I come to Nigeria, I want to open one in Benin, open one in Abuja, maybe probably in Lagos. So what do we do? So in these branches, you use it to recruit and train people and do sales. So officially now you have a business of your own, which you employ people, you manage your business, and you are making money. You are trained because you are recruiting, training, you are selling, and of course, you may have some staff who will help you to run the business. But it opens another way of now you don't need to do any other work anyway. When you get to this, you just concentrate full time, 100%. I can tell you when you reach that level, when you start thinking that level, everything is on the mind. It's the mind. Forget about it. Once your mind accepts that you will become rich and successful, there's nothing that will hold you. It must happen. So this is where the whole game changes. This is where you become your man of your own. This is where you become even where the beauty of it is that at the end, when God calls you home, this your business will never collapse. The system, that's where you have the PBO office system. It's so big that the person who inherits who is your next of kin, when you are filling this form, that person you put there as your next of kin is a powerful person. the person will automatically take over. You're running your business. All the money you have earned, it will start coming to that person. So if it's a business you can transfer from one generation to another. So if you understand the depth of that, you will begin to think otherwise. That will lead me to my second testimony. Because when I entered, like I told you, what brought me into P1 was I wanted to develop my own estate. But in course of going deep, because before I enter a place, I study, I went in all the P1 videos. So if you go, I listened to all of them. I went into Google. I went to people. I listened to what they are saying about P1, everything about P1. So when I discovered this network marketing app and how I can use it to build a retirement plan and a legacy I will transfer to my children, that's where my interest actually in making money came into P1. P1, I was not there to make money at the beginning. I was just there to build my own estate. But when I saw this opportunity there exists, I said, wonderful. Let me exploit this opportunity. That's how I became a P1 partner. So it's the same for you. If you think this you can explore this business for your success, which is guaranteed, it's 100% guaranteed. The platform is 100% or the model 100% successful. It's guaranteed. It's your factor that affects the whole business. Are you ready? Are you ready to put in time and effort? Are you ready to get your five and train them to get their five? Are you ready to market? Go, because some people they just register and sleep. They don't do anything. If you like me now, I can tell you I put in every day 3 to 4 hours every day of work into this business. There's no day 3 to 4 hours. Even on Saturday now I'm working now 3 to 4 hours every day because that anything you put your time on or your this grows. If you remove your mind from anything, it diminishes. But if you put your mind on anything, it grows. That's how it is. So if you have to, then it's not when you what you do in these 4 hours you are working every day is how to get people. We'll discuss that how to get your clients, where are your clients, and all that. Where are they hidden? You know, through your clients are hidden in your wife, in your husband, in your children, in your relatives. That's where they are hiding. That's where all your clients are hiding. Then some of them they are co-workers at job. Some of them are just your friends, old schoolmates. You know, some of them you don't even know them. They are in internet somewhere. So you need to go and get them wherever they are in internet. So you need to send advert to them and tell them, listen, I'm here. Come. You tell God, come to those people who are there, who are waiting for me to. This is how it goes. Uh, the other piece of testimony was last 2 weeks. Last 2 weeks, two people contacted me through internet. Two different people. One in America, one in Berlin here. No, in Germany, sorry. In Germany. And these two people, they contacted me, I think, a month earlier. So we started chatting, talking. They asked a lot of questions. And what I did at times, because I'm a professional, I know a lot of things about it. So I will just open Google. From Google, I will explain where the plot is, what are coming, all those things that are developing in that area that will make that land to be valuable in future and appreciate faster. So I made a lot of presentations to them. Could you believe these two people, they bought properties just last 2 weeks worth 110 million. Can you believe it? 110 million. They've not seen the property. One of them, the one in Germany, what he did was I said, Oga, send me the person to contact in Nigeria. I will ask my lawyer to follow up. I say, okay, sir. I sent him he was interested in 4 estates. The 4 estates, I sent him the site managers. I told him, I said, contact the site manager. Any question your lawyer wants, you can. It was later he himself was calling me. Okay, I want to buy. I said, what happened? He said my lawyer was there. Even when he called me, he connected the lawyer. The lawyer said, okay, we are ready. Where's the form? We want to buy. So that is to tell you the authenticity of this business, how it goes. Don't be afraid of anything. Everything is genuine, is good, is going. The estate, you cannot run away with an estate. They are there in Nigeria, more than 560 estates. So when you must grow your mind, let your mind grow out of this stage you are. Let your mind become powerful. Let your mind begin to attract those things that you need to be successful in this business. Everything starts with the mind. Once you can break loose and let your mind begin to work to bring this, become one with P1 to bring this business, your your chances of success is 100%. So it's very high. So my fellow PBOs, now is for you to get your five. If you don't have any your five uh, Classic Gold member, first of all, you upgrade to become Classic Gold, get your five people, and to make things easier, we are doing promo here in P1 Berlin branch. What we are doing is that these five people, if you get this your five people, we'll pay you 200,000 naira. So if you get five people, today I will transfer 200,000 naira to your account. I've done it before when we are doing and you people saw it. I transfer to them 100,000. That was the former promo me for gold. But this is classic gold members. If you can get five today, if you can get even 10, if you can get 10 today, I will transfer 200,000. If you can get, because I have 3 million to give away. So until that 3 million is exhausted, if you like, come and exhaust all the 3 million, no problem. I will transfer the money and I will share the transfer slip on the platform so that people will see that it's true. It's not. So this I'm doing in order to encourage you to let's work together. Let's do this business. This business is genuine. I know you have a place where you are working now to make some money, but 2 hours every day, devote it to this business. You will see that after some time, you will leave that your old business and concentrate 100% on this new business. It's doable, it has been done, and it's also it's time for you to start working on your own, building your own team. Now we are just what's the time now? Okay. This is comparison. Like now, if you have your team, this you here, this your five, and this is the five your five will bring. So this is the percentage distribution. If you sell land, you on top here you get 15%. This five you bring, you get for everything they sell, you get 5%. Then you at the top, for everything these people sell here, which your people you bring, you get 2.5%. So that does not mean these people are not getting, these people they are getting their own 15% too. But you Oga at the top here, you will making this one 15%, 5%, 2.5%. You know? Then anyway, let me not go too much. Let me just go to the next page where I'll break everything down now. Now, this is the calculation now, to show you how much you can make if you are building a team instead of you selling alone. Now, we have 5 levels of compensation, but for this purpose, we only use 3 levels, 2 levels, first level and second level. That's what we use for our calculation. So if you are the top, like I showed before, you are making sales, you are getting 15%. Let's assume you make a sale in the month of 10 million. So your commission will be 1.5 million naira. Abi? So just like you are at the top here, let me go back again. You are here at the top, you make a sale, it's 15%. That is what. And let's say in that month, you make a sale, you sell land worth 10 million. So you will get 1.5%. Those people you bring into the business, let's assume everything be equal. Those 5 people also they sell land to, each of them make 10 million that month. So you get 5% of their 10 million. So you make from the total from those 5 people you make 2.5 million for that month. Then the second level, those people they bring to this business, from them you are making 2.5%. And all of them, let's assume all of them sell that 10 million. So if you times it, times by 25, you're making from these people, that is from these lower people here, these lower people, you make 2.5%. From this one, you make 5%. So from that lower people, you make 6.2%, 6.25%. Then from the immediate one, which you bring into the business, you make 2.5 million. Sorry, 6.25 million. So you yourself, from your own effort, you make 1.5%. So if you add 1.5 million, so if you add all these things together, you see that you are almost getting to 10 million. That is what you'll be making. That is where the power of network marketing, the power of recruitment comes in. That is where you're supposed to be. That is why it is necessary for you to get your these 5 people and help them to grow. So that if these 5 people you are getting 5% from them, and these people you are getting 2.5% from them, at the end of the and you are making yourself 1.5 million. At the end of the month, if everybody is selling, let's assume 10 million, you'll be making more than 10 point something million profit. That's how when you go to conference, imagine that man, he has 1,000 people under him like this. 1,000 people. Can you imagine? He has recruited 1,000 people, first level. So for that 1,000 people, he's getting 5%. Just make your calculation. It's not talking about all these people down. No, they forget about all this level. We're just talking about this one. So let's assume you instead of bringing 5, you bring 30 people. You recruit 30 people under you like this, and they are making sales, and you are getting 5%. Just I will leave you to finish that calculation. So this is how it is. Now, because we are rushing now, I'll just, you as a new member, you have to know how to register people, how to manage your team, how to, in case somebody wants to buy, well, how do you go about it, how to make site inspection visits and arrangement for clients. Then the flyer itself, that flyer that you will see everywhere, you need to know how to edit it. If you are a graphic designer, you have a little bit or no computer, you can take that flyer into your computer, change the telephone. Normally, flyers, they don't put telephone number. Let me see. I think I have something like that here. Okay. Hold on. Okay, flyers, they don't normally put telephone number. If you check all P1 flyers, there's a place they won't leave for your telephone. So you can write your telephone gently on it and make photocopies, take it to copy shop, make photocopies and start distributing. But before you do that, what I will advise you is that you have to visit the site. It's very, very necessary that you visit the site, the estates. Like in Benin now, I always give them, you go to the office, we have office in Benin where you can go and they do training. In that office, they do training. I think they do training now, they said on Thursdays. I'm not so sure. On Thursdays, they do training. You go there, do your training there, ask questions, they get flyers, they have some flyers there. Then if there's a special estate you want to market, get the flyers, get your name on it, produce it or copy it, and begin to distribute. Now, the advantage of going to visit a site is that when you go, make sure you do video. You do video. I have a PBO. He went to the site. He said he could not. He was ashamed to do video. He said he thought maybe they will chase him away because I said no, it's your business. Even you can even tell one of the site managers to video you, give him your camera, say, "Okay, please video me." You begin to talk. So any site you go and you don't take pictures and you don't do video, it's a minus for you. It means you have to come back again because this video is what you post on your profile. It's to post on your YouTube, on your, if you have a YouTube channel, you do it there, post it on your WhatsApp group, on your Instagram, on Facebook, all those places, TikTok. That you just, today I was at the site, oh, it was a nice estate, it's so and so area. These are a lot of people, there's development around that area. So you swam your camera 360 around the estate for them to see development around there. And it's a nice, the price, the title of the land is so and so, and people are buying. Please, if you're interested, contact me on so and so number. You do a short intro or write it under the video, and you will be surprised. Your first client is very close to you than you think. All you just need to do is to make the first move. I will not go in registration of new members. We will treat it next time. Managing your team, when you register, this is where you will be at the top. All the 5 people, I was telling you about the 5. Those 5 people, see them all. They are live now. See, these are the 5 people. This is my company podium. These are the 5 people I have under me. You see, this person has got his own for remaining 1 to be 5. So you have to help the others to get their own 5. That's how it works. That is just the diagram I show you. And the PBO dashboard or website will help you to manage these people, to know who are those on your team who are active and who are not active, though you're supposed to know that anyway from the seminar and all those things. Then in normally there's I would like to stay put more time on this place now so that we understand how to register or subscribe a buyer for a land. Yeah, normally the application form for land. In that application form is very detailed. There are 2 pages. In those 2 pages, they have frequently asked questions. It's just something like this, frequently asked questions. So in that place, all the questions that the client will ask you, they're already there. So for your own training yourself, anything that you are interested in, tell them to send you their form, or you can ask me, I will help you get the form. Then you yourself read through that form because there's a question and answer session on that form, like you can see here. The question and answer question, most questions your client is going to ask you, they are there. So it's better you be conversant with this question and answer so that when you are marketing, when they're asking you those questions, you can easily answer them. It's a way of transparency in P1 so that everybody will put all our hands on the table, everybody see each other, and nothing is happening. I see them. Then site inspection visit. Like I said, if you any site you are interested in, try to talk to the manager and the site manager and ask the site manager, when do you normally do site visits, inspection visits. He will tell you the date. Some in Lagos, some they do 3 times in a week, some they do every day, some they do 2 times or so in a week in Lagos. I don't know in Benin whether they do 1 or 2 times. So but if you go to the office or you call the manager, he will to tell you this. Don't be afraid of the manager is really is key to success. So don't be afraid of them or be shy. They need you to be successful because if you sell more land, they will sure they will become your best friend. So anything you are telling them to help you to do to be successful, they will do it easily. So don't be shy or afraid to talk to them. They are the people who you are trying to bless with your sales. So just understand that so that you remove element of fear away from them. So on this visit, what you do if a client is coming to you, like you said, you call the manager and have my client. Like I'm here in Germany. I send people to the site. How do I do it? I call the manager. I say this so person is coming to the site. He will call you. Please make all the necessary arrangements. I will call the person, the buyer. This is the telephone of the manager. Please call him. He will make arrangement to the site. And once arrangement is done, the manager will let you know. Please tell your client you should come Saturday 10 o'clock and not to be late. I will call the client, please be there 9:30. I won't say 10 o'clock, I will say 9:30. You know Nigerian factor. 9:30 because they will 10 o'clock they will leave exactly, so be there. So once you are there, is there in office, you will call, you are there in office. Once they take up, also God bless you, safe journey to the site. And when they finish the site, you come back, you ask the clients, you call the clients, well, how was the visit? Was it okay? Good. You know, if most times they will just close the deal. So before they come back, they have made up their mind, you know. And there was a case of a client, they say he was going, before he reached the site, he tell them to stop and turn the car back. So the guy thought maybe he's no longer interested. So when he got there, he said, give me the form. He said, they gave you the form. He started filling the form. They asked him, but why did he turn back? And I said, because everything you have told me is true. I saw the area, the development coming in that area as we are going. So there was no need for me, just ordinary land. There was no need for me to go there. I saw everything. I can see that everything is going according to what you explained to me. So that is how it is with this business. Sorry, I have to rush. So, like I said, you know how to edit your flyer. This, if on the left is the original flyer, on the middle one, you see, you can edit it to say call now. You add your number and begin to reproduce that flyer and distribute it. And you see on this other side, you see on the top, we wrote the call now and number. But the P1, most of the flyers you see at the middle here where my settle is. Let me do it. Here. You see, they have a space here where they put for people's telephone number to be there. So this is also a place where you can write your number. If there's such flyer, such provision made, write your number, photocopy it, and begin to distribute it. And remember, once you start distributing, always expect call. People will call you, talk to them gently. Some people will call you, they will, land, they will think you are 419, they will be aggressive. Just be gentle with them. Just like I told you, don't ever tell somebody to buy land. If you tell them to buy land, they will drop. They will be. But if they call you themselves, there's your chances of success is very high if a client call by themselves. But if you are approaching somebody, like I said, don't say come and buy land. You just say we have some opportunity which I believe will benefit you. And there's this investment coming up in this area, and there's opportunity you can invest, and you you give you that opportunity to own a land. In case you are talking for a co-worker who the salary is not so much, and you cannot afford to pay 650,000, you can just tell him this opportunity will allow you to own land without stress, without paying it once. People, when you talk to people like that, they will be interested. But if you tell them come and buy land, I have land to sell, you will say, are you where you get land from? Come on, get out of this place. So it depends on your approach. Like my own sales approach, which I do, I don't sell one plot. I don't tell people to come and buy one plot. What I sell a concept. Like I will test some of my clients. Listen, um, I know you. How old are you? Let's say so and so. I know retirement is coming. I don't know whether you have provisions for your retirement, but I'm going to show you an opportunity that will enable you to plan your retirement, have some investment that is will, will bear fruit for you when you retire. So I'll begin to go into this process. That's how I talk to them. I say this land is 650, and if you buy five, you get one free. What it offers you is the opportunity to own land in an area that is upcoming. If you check the history, and you can go to internet and check of appreciation rate of land in this area, they will tell you it's more than 100, some places 200%. Let's imagine you buy five lands, 10 plus now, and the next 10, by the time you go on pension, maybe 15 years, 20 years time, how much will those plots cost? Let's assume is every year it appreciates 100%. They will do their calculation. They will see that in 20 years, this plot you are getting will be selling more than 60 million, for 40 million, 50 million, let's say even 20 million. They are not stupid now. When they do their calculation, they see, it's almost, I will become a multi-millionaire with this investment. So they buy. So if you give them the payment plan, flexible method of payment, you can pay within 1 year, so and so. You see, most people they buy, and when I'm selling, people buy 10, they buy 20. I market to organization. There's one organization, diaspora organization, somewhere in the I don't want to mention name, in Europe. I marketed the brand, and they bought 50 something plots immediately. You know, so that is how, if you sell a concept to somebody, make the person know that this is going to benefit him for the future, they are going to buy. But if you tell them come and buy plot, come and buy this one, they won't mind you. But sell a concept. You study it, work out the concept you are going to use to market your plot. But like I said, we have three things. Also, what I also tell them to, because I have a client, he say want to build house. I say good, you want to build house, fine. But how much do you expect you want to budget for this house? Maybe 40 million. I say okay, let me do some calculations for you. Let's say you invest on these properties, and within 10, 15 years, you have more than 200, 300 million. Or you buy a land now, you spend 40 million, and you get tenants, and you don't know how it's going to be with the tenants. Some tenants, they pay once, they don't pay again. I say all those households and these things, and you just in this land, there's low maintenance rate. You don't have to every year change the roof or change pipes or change electricity. It's just there. All you need to do is to clear the grass once in a while, and the investment rate in maintenance is low, and this one is high because you have to be changing a lot of things. So when I do all the calculations, I say if you put this 40 million here, within the next 20 years, you will then use 200 million, 300 million. While here, it's, land doesn't have, building itself on itself doesn't appreciate. It's the land that appreciates. If you build, there was a case of a guy, uh, he built on an area and people were pricing it low, even lower. He was telling them, people are pricing this house lower than the land. They say, of course, your land has more value than this house you build on. This house, we can destroy it and we still make money from the land. Your house has no value. It's the land that has value. Remember that. So if you are investing in any place, there are many concepts. If you check my blog, if you go to Google and check Peter Agri blog, Insight, Real Estate Insight, I have more than 15 articles I wrote on different uh, aspects of real estate, even some how to get land, how to choose land in a developing area and others. So I think I will stop here. I would like to thank you for your patience. We have taken a little bit of time, but I appreciate you for being here today. Please remember that we are on this for each other so that we become successful. Whatever you do, remember that it's possible and you can leverage on others' efforts to be successful. And we are there together. We can work together to make that, to make each and every one of us come out of in this life successful. So I will thank you all of you for being here. I will now, if you have questions, you can ask. Otherwise, while we are in it, I will call on the pastor to give some insight on her own journey as well. So thank you, everyone, and God bless. So, Pastor.